just coming around from that ceremony area, that outdoor area that I just showed you. This is coming around the building to the Champion Grill's deck, which is just outside the Champion Grill restaurant, which I showed you earlier. This area is used for tournaments as well as cocktail receptions and can hold a max capacity of about 100 people. There are outlets along the wall. You can see just under the chair, let's say right in the middle of the screen there, as well as on this side here, just by the steps, middle of the screen right now. You can see a power outlet, just to give you an idea. This is what it looks like. And then we'll walk over onto the last area, which is another potential ceremony area. It's just a lawn area by the parking area, and we'll show you that in a second. So just coming down from the sunset deck area, this is considered one of the outdoor wedding areas for ceremonies. So generally, I'm not sure exactly what the max capacity is, but quite large, as you can see. And if the reception at the sunset deck is about a max of 250, then this would be probably about the same. Usually the setup is chairs. If chairs were set up, they would be facing the camera right now. And then a archway is usually set up just in front of this tree right here. And so, and then there is power over here. So the DJ could be set up to the side, as well as even a little further back. And then just to give you a bit of an idea from the other side, show you what the ceremony would look like facing the arch. So seating all here, and then yeah, an arch just in front of that tree right there. Coming out from the sunset room onto the sunset deck. Again, if you're adding the sunset deck to the sunset room, the max capacity is 250 people, and that's including a dance floor inside. Or I guess you could have it outside as well. But this is the general area. I'll show you the view here. So it looks out onto the golf course. But so you have this side here. So power outlet just over there. Right now you can see it in the middle of the screen. And then working back this way, there's also power. You can see again in the middle of the screen, just above those green lawn carpets. And then this wraps around the room to the other side, and this is the area that I showed you in the previous video showing you the sunset room, where if the doors are open here, generally they have had a DJ set up back here and had the doors open so that the DJ is kind of both inside and outside. And then power, there's no little power outlet out here, but it would come just from inside there. That's it. So at the Pumpkin Ridge Golf Course, again, this is just upstairs in the main clubhouse, which is open to non-members, unlike the other private clubhouse, which is further down and further back, I should say, on the property. So this is the sunset room, which can seat or hold 160 people for an event, but that is with no dance floor. If you have a dance floor set up, it is a max capacity of 120 people. You can also use the sunset deck, which I'll show you in a little bit, which goes all around from that side on the outside, across on this side, and that can hold, if you're including the deck area, up to 250 people, including a dance floor inside. So in terms of power, we have an outlet here, as well as, let's see, I believe these are just doors that go to the outside. So we have outlet in this back corner, as well as back here behind this podium, and along this wall as well. And I'm not sure, looks like there might be something in the middle there. Yes, and there's power right there. Just to give you an idea, this is the room from this corner. And so I'm told that for some events, if they're using the sunset deck as well, then dance floor would generally be set up kind of in this area right here in front of me, and then the DJD's doors would be open right here, and the DJ would be set up right here so that he or she is kind of both indoors and outdoors at the same time. But we'll go outside next and I'll show you the sunset deck area. So again, at Pumpkin Ridge Golf Course, this is the Champions Dining Room, Champions Grill Restaurant. The max capacity in here is 80 with no dance floor, and it's usually used for private dinners, holiday parties, that sort of thing. There's not an in-house system here. In terms of power, I think it's pretty much, looks like, along most of the walls. So right there you can see, I'm just going to swing around. Also in this little corner, these are the main doors. Give you kind of the general view from this corner. It looks like there's also power along this wall here in the middle, as well as further down. So you can see in that corner, as well as just behind these high chairs here. There's a bar area there. And so here is the space from this view. So you could sit up really in that corner over there or back here. There's also the Champion Grill Deck, which is just out here. I'll video that in a little bit. That's used for tournaments and cocktail receptions. And there's power as well out there, and that is a max capacity of 100 people. So just above the lower dining area is this section here, which is called Club 19, again in the members only clubhouse. Generally rented out with the lower space or on its own for smaller cocktail hours. In terms of power, there's one there, also in this back corner. I'll just show you quickly the layout of the room. They do not have an in-house system, and generally have more of like a band sort of setup for events here, acoustic, that sort of thing. And I'm just showing you that lower area, but they do have proms sometimes outdoors in that area that's also used for wedding receptions. Just come in through the main doors of the members only clubhouse, just coming in through there and down these stairs. This is the lower dining room, which can fit a max capacity of 60 people. It can be rented in addition to the outdoor space that I showed you earlier, just outside the clubhouse, where members can have receptions. But this area is also rented out by members for private parties, holiday parties, that sort of thing. And just going around in terms of plugins, there's one right there, as well as over here, back in this corner. Just give you a view from here. You can see, well, there's an outlet at the far end of that, the room on that wall, and then there's also one here in the center in between the two doors. But just to give you an idea, this is a view of the space. So again at Pumpkin Ridge Golf Course, so we've just driven up from the private clubhouse, the members clubhouse, and this area is where the clubhouse members would have a reception if they wanted. So this space here, there's no power, but you can set up a silent generator. Max capacity really doesn't have a limit. I'm told that they can fit up to 1,000 people in this space. The last wedding that was here fit 250 people. The setup really varies depending on the client, but generally I would think that they would be facing outward. So, and the generator is usually in that back space where the bushes and the trees are, so we could set up on the side. Okay, so this is the member clubhouse at Pumpkin Ridge Golf Course. So this area you have to access through the back, just a little driveway. So this area here is where you would have a reception set up. Usually it's tented and can allow for a max capacity of 300 with a dance floor. In terms of DJ setup, usually the DJ is set up just towards this back railing, and dance floor would be just in front of the DJ table, so right here really. And normally they have a power box that you can plug into. Right now it's not here at the moment, but it would just be right in this corner, and the DJ is usually set up right back here, and then dance floor would be in this area.